Hey guys, this is a really good example of what a growing graph and a declining graph, I guess, looks like, I suppose. And I just thought I'd show you this 1 inch. I just plotting through all my lists here because obviously a lot of down at the moment. So if we're looking at our daily changes, there's a few big ones. Matic, which I'm heavily invested in. Matic, it's a great product. But that aside, just come across 1 inch and just watching its growth. And you can see from here, if we back it back to 5 minutes here, we see it's had a tumble down all the way down to here. But have a look if we can look at the line it's forming here. These slow increases all the time. So I've seen two or three reasonable increases, enough to form a pattern. So I've come in here about here. Not a huge order, but I've gone in with $266, 144. I've gone in with Pro as well. Same sort of reason. I'll show you Pro. You see these nice patterns forming, and these are little bear traps as we've called them before. And I've shown. Hopefully, you've read some of the material I've gone about how to read these graphs because they're really interesting to look at. Because you have something. They all have certain patterns that they show, and we can see when a chart's looking good. We've got one, two, three increases in volume here. Now it will drop again. There's no doubt it'll come down, but and there's no certainty it's going to keep going up. Obviously, at some stage it's got to come down again. Because like this one came down, and it's going to go up. But the big thing that really excites me about if I go at a 1 inch there, yeah, they're peaking out at $2.98, and we're down at $2.71. So we've got a nice growth all the way up there. So going better. If we drop it back to maybe the 1 hourly chart, we'll see this is a really great example. Actually, upwards of $6 at one stage here. So, and we're just seeing a turn in there, and that red line there, that's saying we're going up. And if we just throw in to compare in, I want to compare, add another indicator, which is the moving average. And if we're going to throw this in for, say, let's put that over what we call 50 periods, so it's over 50 days here. You see another line come in there, so it's going down. So when these start to meet, that's when there'll be another sell-off. So that's where everyone's forcing up to be there. So you can see here, we met here, we saw a little bit of sell down all the way. So when it meets the other way, we see a growth up. So we're starting to see that growth, and almost back to sort of here. It did start growing again. It is bending down a little bit, so we've got to be careful it doesn't overextend. And let's have a look at Pro as well. Pro is, it's a really good potential coin. It's got close to $1 last time. It's loved by its community as well, very much similar to Shiba. And we can see we're starting to see over an hourly process really starting to turn and kick up. We see this 200. This is a really exciting one. This 200. Sorry, the 50 hour mark, basically. So 50 hours, starting to trend up. So whilst that's following it, this will keep going up all the time. So at the moment they're looking really good investments. It's only early days, so they're only 10 minutes old. We're already in the green, and as long as they stay green, I'm pretty happy. So I just thought I'd share that with you. And again, we same sort of thing. We're seeing some little green movements here. Not huge. Over an hour, 1.58 million. They're not great, but they're all right. So looking at the 1 minute chart, we can see there's some really excited growth here in the 1 minute chart. So it's looking like a very good coin that's reversing its trend, and that's what you're kind of looking for, is one that's bottoming out and reversing all the time. So we'll still very good idea to keep a nice stop loss somewhere. I've got my stop loss down here somewhere, so I'll start to bring that up to here later on during the night. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that, and I'll throw this video out and let me know your thoughts. Take care.